the energy bodies and entities that make up the weather system have no idea what to do, because weathermen, say it's going to be one thing, but most weathermen aren't sure, because history shows that a weatherman guesses and it doesn't show up that way, and sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong. So that's what the person who predicts the weather says. The people that listen to the weatherman don't have any idea if he's right or wrong, and people are like, oh, it's always crappy and getting worse. And then there's other people like, it's nicer than I thought. So a collective consciousness gathering of what people thought it would be, what it was the day before, what it was most recently, what they think about how it is altogether, is how the weather shows up in our existence. And since everybody thinks the weather's horrible, or thinks so badly about it, when it's rainy, and somebody thinks it's crappy and it's beautiful, and somebody thinks, oh, it's such a lovely day, those sort of even out. But there's days where it's beautiful and people don't notice it, but there's days where it's rainy and people complain about it. So it gets worse in the weather because people notice more about the bad weather and complain about the bad weather. If you say that the bad weather makes you feel crappy, then it makes you feel more crappy the next time there's bad weather, because it plays out to your routine, it plays out to your belief system. Everything does, even down to the weather. The weather doesn't know how to be, because we keep thinking it's one way, believing it's another way, not knowing if it's this way. And some people don't care, some people love it no matter what, some people blah blah blah. But then there's also those energy systems perform a job. There's times like, if I want to make a cloud stop in place, like it's got to move from here to there, because it's moving some kind of energy, of intelligence, of water, of everything that we have no idea in these different planes. There's so much more to learn about it. Like, I know I'm understanding why this is level 2. I'm a person still trying to explain it from a person point of view. And like, if you can be a cloud, how do you explain something from a cloud's point of view, from a person explaining a cloud's point of view from a person's perspective of a cloud's point of view? That's tough. Like, they do have duties and intelligence within them, actually more than us, because they operate knowing what they're doing, because it's not a free will pattern. It's more of a going along with the system of the human beings and the more intelligent beings who have free will on the earth. Some of your bodies have a intelligence system set within them that act accordingly. Like a radio is only going to pick up a little clock radio is only going to pick up a clock radio signal. An X-ray machine is going to pick up a visual image. Now they have X-ray video that you can do, so and you can see it live motion. So I mean, those things are more powerful or less powerful according to its vehicle, its signal, its apparatus. There's only a certain amount that certain things can do. So the body of each individual living thing is only capable of doing certain things at that point, until you develop it, not only physically, actually more importantly it would be mentally, because to keep your spiritual and your physical sound, you got to have mental to keep it balanced. And it's like, the spiritual is like the feminine energy, the physical is the male energy, and the mental is like the neutral, keeping you balanced. So you got to work on your mind, your individual mind, to master that stuff. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty intense, but